getting critical. Intale kichuo and the physical. Nipe nafasi, nipe hii interval. Nikuoneshe loving is unbeatable. Now I'm here, usintafie. Tuende nyumbani baby tusinzie. Nikupe detu ima kwa kalenda. Nikupe agenda kupenda bogi benda.
Nimetia bidii bana sinikubali. Ukinikatana chenja best yako kwani mtu wa nguvu kamili siwezi kabila manzi. Siwezi kwa kila siku najisikizia ndani kwa ndani. Nipe roho yako, nipe kila kitu yako. Shika maua ringia beste zako. Shika halua kulisha beste zako.
Nipe roho yako waza kwanza. Wapi tofauti yake nao. Sina noma naye. Nipe roho yako waza kwanza. Wapi tofauti yake nao. Sina noma naye nao. Sina noma nao. Nipe roho yako waza kwanza. Wapi tofauti yake nao. Sina noma naye.
It's the Recovery Show. And you're listening to Wahura Mugoye
and the one and only Rancho. Habari yenu, mkoaje, mko salama. It's been a very interesting week.
For you.
Yes, it has been a very interesting week.
Mimi kusema ukweli. Let me just say this was not that week for me. I hope all of y'all had an amazing week.
Nasikia maka bado kusalimia nani
unasema yo. Kuna mtu alikuwa harusi jana.
Let's relax.
Last weekend alikuwa Russia. Sasa tukimwita tent kuna makosa kweli.
Tent in short form of attendant by default.
But World Cup.
Now, speaking about World Cup, this World Cup is very unpredictable.
Very
unpredictable.
But I haven't been so keen because I have been busy. But
let me keep you up to date.
But I can tell. From the tension that people are having.
Let's talk about some specific teams.
Things are not going.
Let's start with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia thrashed Argentina 2-0, right?
Argentina,
the next day they were given a day off. It was a public holiday. Let's start from that, right? Now there were rumors that each of them who played in that game that beat Argentina will be given a Rolls Royce by the king.
Hey.
Right?
Hey.
However, tell me why yesterday after they were defeated, the coach comes out and says it was a lie. After they were defeated.
Inafeel kama unaona ile uongo ulikuwa umeoka mtoto.
Ukipita
nitakubania baskeli.
Alafu unapita. Because an estimated each person would have gotten about a Rolls Royce worth $700,000 each. Hey. But tell me why when they were defeated, the coach came out and said it was a lie. Now people are speculating that ni yeye alisema wasipewe manake yeye hakuwa kwa list ya watu wa kupewa gari. On to matters very interesting about the World Cup as well. Following one greatest of all time, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wacha nikwambie kwa heri.
No. Let me tell you why you guys.
Goodbye.
Let me tell you why. Wacha nikueleze mbona watu wa Manchester mnafahamu relax. Mnafahamu mwambie jamaa asante. How because listen, after all the expose he did, apparently the owners want to sell Manchester United. So that means if an Arab, a sheikh decides to buy it, he himself, things are going to look up for you guys. That means you guys will start winning things. Because the problem were the owners. They're spending money on people but not spending on the club. So unanunua msee na utengenezi club, that means wanakuja tu kuflop huko. However, that is hivyo ndio hizi teams zina perform vizuri wamefanyiwa of late.
Kama nani?
Kama Manchester City. They were bought by a sheikh. Look at where we are now.
Thank you for talking about Man City because there's a team that we can never discuss on this show. And we are siko ubaya. Lakini hatuna time ya kuwa discuss. We have better things to discuss like the departure of CR7.
Kuna mtu atakupiga hapa ukiendelea.
Kuna shida nipigwe. I'm in my mother's house.
Anyway, welcome to the Recovery Show. Please be the World Cup is very interesting.
It's very very interesting.
Africans ndio tumeanza kuamka. Round 2 ndio tumeanza kuamka.
Right now it's Croatia and Canada and Croatia wako 2, Canada wako 1. Naona ikisha hivyo tu. But anyway, you never know. Like we have said, this World Cup is unpredictable. But Team Brazil all the way.
Then you got to Brazil. But I'm predicting right here, right now. The final is either Brazil-Spain or France-Spain.
Or Brazil.
Or France-Brazil.
Brazil-France.
That would be a very interesting one.
That one will have us at the edge of our seats. But anyway, guys, keep it right here. We're playing 100% Kenyan music.
Today is a brand new day. Every time that I see your face, you're my everything and anything that I would ever need in this world. I'm so glad that you came my way. I'm loving every minute we spend, babe. You're the reason to everything that I am today. I love the way you come around and touch me. The feeling that you give me drive me crazy. I love the way you look and call me baby. Girl, you mash up my world. I love the way you come around and touch me. The feeling that you give me drive me crazy. I love the way you look and call me baby. Girl, you mash up my world. Queen, I never ever let you go. You're my queen. I never ever let you go. Yeah.
I'll never leave your side, baby, you know you're my world. You're everything I need, yeah. You make my days bright, brighter than the sun and the moon. You're all that I live for. You make my heart jump, you're the reason why it pumps. Girl, I come from, you're the one that I want. I can't go a day without my babe.
You're my queen. I never ever let you go. You're my queen. I never ever let you go. Yeah. I promise to never break your heart. Baby, don't let what we have fall apart. I promise to never leave your side. I'ma be a provider, protector, my girl. Now that I need you and you need me, baby, let's treasure this love that we have. You're my queen. I never ever let you go. You're my queen. I never ever let you go. Yeah. You're my queen. I never ever let you go. You're my queen. I never ever let you go. Yeah.
Kutoka kwa wakoloni, ninashangazwa sana na ujama anaitwa Johnny. Ametenda madhara na washikaji waoni, bado wanafurahia Johnny kumtia machoni. Ameongeza idadi kibao tu ya magonjwa, na bado wanamsifu eti Johnny ni mtu poa. Najaribu kujiuliza maswali sipati jibu. Wanampendi mchana, wanampenda tu usiku, ama mchana ana nguvu tu usiku. Johnny kweli we ni mpita njia, iwe mzee au kijana bado Johnny ataingia. Muradi tu mwenzio kipofu aoneshe njia, hata mapu mwimibie mwenzio atapotea. Wanampenda Johnny na Johnny anawapenda. Nyumba zote mutakwenda lakini Johnny ndio boss.
John, nampenda John.
Kipofu jamani wala tena ye haoni.
John, nampenda John.
Kibuku kiziwe na iishi msituni.
John, nampenda John.
Swali ninauliza mnampendea nini?
John, nampenda John.
Ndio wakimbizi anashangazwa na huyu John.
Watu wa jinsia moja wanampenda sana John. Tena anajabu sana Johnny, si handsome, ana jicho moja tu dogo kama kan, lakini wanampenda hata kuliko chakula. Wengine wakimkosa ndani ya nyumba wananuna. Wengi wanavaa vizuri ili wampendeze John, na hilo jicho lake kawaida halioni. Wengine wanampenda yeye akiwa moto ameshika, wengine wanafurahia akiwa amekasirika. Idadi kubwa yao wanapenda akitapika. Lihoji aliomuona wakasema hana mikono. Shughuli anafanyaje kama yeye hana mikono? Kina Beyonce, kina Ashanti, wote wanalia na John. Hata Talia wa Kenya pia analia na John. Na John ni katuni anayeishi msituni.
Nampenda
Ni kipofu
John,
jamani, wala tena ye haoni.
John. Nampenda
Ni
John,
kukukiziwe anayeishi msituni.
John. Nampenda
Swali
John,
ninauliza, mnampendea nini?
John. Nampenda John.
Johnny anapenda raha, Johnny apendi kavaa, na hiyo ndiyo sababu msituni amezubaa. Johnny huvaa sweta weather ikiwa rainy, tena si sweta hovyo yake iko specially, ambayo huivaa siku yake officially. Johnny afungi tai lakini ye hujidai, tena hakunywi chai, anadai kwake akifai. Ukija kumsabai cheki ana feel shy, akiona na uwapenda Johnny ana feel high. Johnny haeleweki, mara amekwenda kazini, mara amekasirika, amekwenda zake mwezini. Sasa atarudi lini? Wengi wanamgoja chini, maskini matajiri.
And welcome back. Hii ni Radio 254. You're hanging out with me, Rancho, and
We know your Swahili hands there.
by the way, I can do this show in Swahili.
This is Wahura Mogoy.
I can do this show in Swahili.
Ah,
You're playing with me, my
we
friend.
give you the challenge today.
You want me to do this show in Kiswahili?
Yes.
Sawa, no problem. Mpenzi msikilizaji, mahali unapotupata hivi usiku, manake hii show inaitwa The Recovery Show. Ukiwa nami
No, say The Recovery Show in Swahili.
Ukiweza kupumzika mahali upo ukiweza kupumzika mahali uko, una starehe vizuri kutokana na ile weekend refu ambao umekuwa nayo tangu Friday.
We can clearly hear the struggle.
Wewe nitakueleza. Haya, saa ipo story ambayo hapa ilikuwa inatembea katika mtandao.
Stories hadithi.
Take you utani stress.
Yeah,
so there was a story that was trending. Kiswahili imeishia hapo. Thanks. There was a story that was trending this week. My God, this country nobody the rest. Rest is for the weak in this country.
Kenya for you.
There was a story about a guy who lost 700,000 in a week.
What?
In 1 week. Mind you, is an old. Let's start with, he looks, from the pictures, he looked like he's in his 50s heading to 60. Right?
Wait, 50s heading to
60.
50 heading
like
to
he's 50 years heading to 60. Ndio.
Uh-huh.
So this guy, I don't know, the story doesn't tell us where he got the money first of all. So that was my first red flag. Hii pesa ulitoa happy. However, from what we gathered from the story, the guy is a drunkard. I'm just giving you the basis of this story. So this guy got 700,000. He went and spent first 6,000 on his friends with drinks. Drinks 6K. Unajua sasa ni kalokol. Kalokol 6,000 uko na vitu mingi sana. Uko na hadi nyama.
Okay.
But he wanted to show his friends, nimepata pesa.
I got the money.
I got the money.
I got the cash.
Exactly. Kwa ile harakati ya kuonyeshana, some lady come spot.
Gelled him.
You can already tell what the problem is. If you've not heard this story, you can tell what the problem is. Hata siendelea sana. You nisha kupe shida.
Tell where the problem is.
Me I still blame the man anyway. So umdem akamwona akamspot. Akasikiza story, akasikia my guy here got not one, not two, but 700,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow.
Aka envision vile wanaweza tumia hiyo pesa. And a lady being a lady, she used her charm.
Her charm.
Her
beauty.
This guy he's single,
charm
by the way.
Deceptive.
This guy is single. So I'm trying to understand.
Wait, he's in his 50s.
Yes.
Heading to 60.
Yes, he has no wife.
Single.
He doesn't have a wife.
Was he married?
They don't say, but unajua, I'll give an example of, unajua ukienda ushago, there's always that guy that drinks a lot.
ndio ushago. There's always that one person that drinks a lot. Bas, you can picture him right now, si ndio? Mpaka bibi alimtoroka.
Hey.
That's the situation I'm trying to.
Amekuwa tu na magialde.
Bas.
Kimsumbua.
Bas.
Ama amekuwa kiwasumbua. Yes.
One of those two, eh?
Yeah.
So our girls here akaona opportunity. Anajumsa akona dona hana bibi. What if I take that place just for this week, for a few days, just to see if I can get something out of this man?
Yeah.
She planned it. Akaenda kamtongoza. Akambaya this guy the moment alishamwambia baby mwanaume akachanganyikiwa,
confused,
akanunua drinks ya akalewa demalewi, akaanza kumuza sahi pesa utafanya nini nayo, si tu sip unajua unachapa drink ukisip water, so you don't get drunk. However, this other person is getting drunk. I mean, he got the money, so he akaanza kumwambia plans zake na hiyo pesa anataka kufungua butchery. Madam akaona opportunity ndio hii. Akamwambia, I actually know someone who can help us in getting the logistics hizo vitu zote to open this kind of place. Akamwambia, although it takes some kind of cash, nipe ka 300k nitakufungulia. Jamaa ATM card slides money. See, but trust to them. Dem ashamdanganya mwambie, you know, I like you.
Yeah.
Unajua kwanga dem akisha kwambie, you know, have been checking you out. All your brain cells na they go. Na they transfer from your body.
If I come and tell you that I've been checking you out.
Acha nikwambie disorient any plans. The walls are starting to crumble. Ladies, if you are listening.
So hey.
Ladies, if you are hey.
So what I'll do? Like tip number 1.
Write it down.
Number 1.
Sometimes you have to disorient. Unajua divide and conquer.
So repeat the words, sir. Repeat.
The moment you say I have been checking you out.
I have been checking you out.
Nikikunotice.
Yo, my friend. Yo,
nimekuwa nikikunotice.
I have been checking.
I've been noticing you.
Bro.
Utaangusha again.
Okay, I have been checking you out.
And I likes you.
And I like you. Likes
am I like you? Am I like your vibe?
That's the right one. Never,
I like your vibe.
Never look like you are.
Desperate.
I have been checking you out.
And I like your vibe.
Out.
The moment you say that, any wall that was there starts forming cracks.
But this person has to like you as well.
Please. You need to remember we are not women, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. Sisi, we are very straightforward. Moving on to this story.
Okay.
Moving on to this story, yeah? Our guy here, ameenda kwa ATM, ametoa do. Si ameambiwa, I think this was now the next day.
Yeah.
Ameshatoa pesa. Ule madam akamwambia, everything is ready, but we also need some more cash to, you know, if you want this business.
Everything was ready within?
Isi aliambiwa, as in ziko ready zitaletwa. However, kuna
immediately after amepewa pesa.
Si alipoyo asubuhi, huyu jamaa ajui hizi vitu, but kuna ude mwenye anamlike na anataka kumsaidia na hii busy yake. You see, for you you'll have many questions. But for this guy, he doesn't have questions.
Okay.
Alishaambiwa I like you and I like your vibe. Akili karuka. Now of course walienda home. So you have to, it's a long game you're playing. Ni vile I think ilikuwa a bit too short because in a week how do you lose that kind of money? So we go on. This anaambiwa kuna ile transport pesa unajua inahitajika ndio hizi vitu zikam through.
How much money was transport?
Aliambiwa 75k.
Yeah.
Wanaonya akaenda kwa ATM slides.
So that is 375.
Yes. See, now akarelax akamwambia inakam. So this is now like the end of the week.
Yeah.
This guy trusted us so much. Akafanya makosa ya kumwachia ATM card na akampea the pin. By the time this guy was starting to ask the necessary questions, alibaki na 6 bob. Yani atangemwachia 60k. At least
shillings.
My guy is from 700,000 from Sunday
shillings.
to Saturday to 6 bob.
6
Venye
shillings.
alisafishwa. Now he was calling on to the police. He's like, I need help. You guys need to help me. Nikasema, the only way the police here, they can help, but they'll just probably arrest her. The money cannot be recovered. And I'm pretty sure he wants the money back.
And of course, the lady may decide to pay the police.
Nice story,
And
yande.
let her go.
Hey. I mean, she has 700k somewhere.
Niulize.
Jamaa kuwa anauliza the necessary questions.
Niulize. Who are his friends?
I told you to picture that guy from
Okay.
nini
But si wanakuanga na mabeshte.
wakukunywa tu. Sasa niko sure saa hii anaenda akiuliza
And you said how did he acquire this money?
that's the thing. They don't say how he acquired the money. They just said he got the money. Which made me start asking the questions. Probably it was not through legal means.
Yeah, probably.
So as easy as it comes, as easy as it goes.
Oops. Man.
My guy went from 700,000 to 6 shillings.
That is sad.
You know, ule dem atange wala yangemotiana pesa
That is
kidogo.
even beyond sad.
Alisafisha hiyo kitu bwana.
That is even beyond sad.
You know you can withdraw large amounts.
I feel so sorry.
Me I don't
I
feel sorry
for this guy that he lost money.
no.
No, I feel sorry for this guy. You don't do that.
Yes, you don't, but you should be alert bwana. Kweli wewe una trust tu mtu umemeet tu hivi.
But remember sweet nothings. Anaweza kuwa alikuwa amemlove. Fall in love. Falling in love.
Sometimes you need the world to teach you. Kwa sababu sisi tukikuadvise utadhani tuna
Sasa
hate.
amefunzwa na ulimwengu.
Imenezangu
And the unfortunate
unaanjua
thing-
hiyo nini?
Unfortunately, tomorrow apate pesa ingine na afanyiwe the same thing.
Until you learn, that is when, until the time you will learn, you will understand how much you've lost.
Hey, but a man in their 50s, 60s. Hey,
I tried to tell you to picture the person. Unajua ule tu mtu
the
anakuanga.
village drunkard.
Yes.
Hey, but it is unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. However, sometimes, like I said, sometimes the world needs to teach you
Anyway,
so that you understand
talking about
how things work.
love, relationships and all that. Kuna celeb fulani alisema he's ready to rekindle
Rekindle what?
love life yake.
Ngoja, celebrities wanaweza sema vitu kaa hizo. So I thought Juan celebrity ukisha sema hi.
So he has been single for 2 years. He said he's been celibate for 2 years waliwachana na the wife. But let me tell you, the wife was pretty, and the wedding was so flashy. It was amazing. It was beautiful.
So tuseme ndio shida.
Kukaenda hivi vile wakawachana. I think walimbiwa mtaachana tu and then ikakuja to be true. Sasa he went ahead and said he doesn't want a woman in his life. He's busy. Mambo ni mengi, muda ni mchache. And he said also that he is ready. Okay, he has a child and there's no other reason to get a wife. Then he went ahead and said, if I get someone right now, I'm very willing to settle down. I want her to be prayerful and from the village. Hey!
Anataka kienyeji. My guy said she has to be from the village.
And he said the ones in Nairobi are too spoiled. I don't believe so. There are a few
Kuna
of
kienyeji
us
Nairobi
who have been left, who are not spoiled. Okay, but this brings a question. Do you think women in Nairobi are spoiled, or their standards have been raised?
Sinimona sahi standards ni 400 and above KCP. kama kupata
Okay, is that before standardization or after standardization?
That is after. Yani wamekutafutia marks, wamezigather, wamekuongezea vitu hazikuwa serious.
No, but
what is your question? I can ask it.
But I feel like people are misusing the term spoiled because I don't think all women are spoiled in Nairobi.
But if you are
Some of
used to a
us-
certain standard,
Exactly.
a certain lifestyle,
Does not mean you're spoiled.
isn't that your way of
The
life?
standards have been raised. The
So ni
standards
wewe
have been
raise
raised.
zako.
No longer are we looking for people that can't match up.
Let me give you a perfect example of standards that were raised.
Would you say someone is spoiled if the standards are high?
No,
Exactly.
if you are raised,
so
bwana,
stop misusing the term.
if you are
spoiled.
raised in money, why would I lower my standard? Think about it.
But does not mean you're spoiled.
Let me give you an example of standards that were raised.
Doesn't necessarily mean that you're spoiled.
Unakumbuka Hat the Band wakiimba uliza kiatu?
Yeah.
Unakumbuka wakiimba mapenzi veni ngumu?
Yeah.
Sasa wanaimba nini? Majaber.
Yeah.
Utakunywa nini? Isn't that a standard that was raised?
You have been working towards raising the standard. So even you work towards raising the standard. Stop saying women are spoiled in Nairobi. We are not spoiled.
Kama uwezi peleka mtu out, relax bwana. Usijisumbue.
Okay. The truth also is that there are those people that are spoiled. Wale, the no-nonsense women who are like, I can't be dating you if you can't even take me out on a date due to a flashy what. But again, you also look at, I believe in looking at potential. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have, all that at the cars, at his due what, at his due 6-figure salary and plus.
6-figure salary no kwa 20 something.
But as long as there's potential, where people go wrong is where they start looking at material wealth instead of looking at the individual and what they have to offer. But unfortunately, the women we have today, some people are after material wealth, and if you don't have it, goodbye. So he went ahead and said. So he went ahead and said he wants one from the village. By the time she starts knowing the ways of Nairobi, I will have led her in the right path. I wish you success. So,
my guy said I want to groom her.
Yeah, any person for this position will have to have a KCSE certificate as a bare minimum.
My guy said I want a wife.
My friend.
And I also want a landed wife. Anataka kienyeji na anataka mtu ajase.
Ambia masiambiwe.
Mwambie tu.
Let me tell you. Unfortunately, you get someone from the village. Umpeleke shule. You do all those things for them. Anakuja na kuacha.
Jamaa ameona afro.
They decide to go for an older man or even a younger guy.
Huko ongea ukweli kabisa. Ilikuwa ikuwe partial. Ilikuwa ikuwe partial ukweli.
Sorry, but even though vitu ziko kwa ground, but I wish you success. I honestly wish you.
Jamaa amesema kama una A,
una 400,
una 400 KCP, una KCSE certificate. Please do not bring yourself here.
But anyway,
it is well.
It is well. It is well. I wish you success on your quest. May you find the woman that will hold your heart, the woman of your dreams.
That will not. I will not question things. That will cook for you.
But other than that, now that we are talking about love, relationships, and all those funny things that are happening, there's a question.
Okay.
Do you think there should be boundaries in relationships?
Like boundaries.
And what are they?
Between the both of them, boundaries with other people,
boundaries in general.
Themselves.
Okay, boundaries are broader.
Yeah.
But like I hear people talk about boundaries in relationships. Boundaries in what? What does that mean? What is the definition? While we think about that, we're gonna go for a little break. Gonna play some music.
Actually, the music I want us to play, if you've not listened to Sauti Soul,
the
new song is called Lil Mama.
Lil Mama.
It's actually a really nice song. I love it. I've listened to it.
Wow.
These people don't disappoint.
Okay, yes, Mr. Reviews.
These people do not disappoint.
Yes, Mr. Reviews.
So coming up right now is Lil Mama by Sauti Soul.
Yep.
This is Radio 254.
You're listening
the Recovery Show with Rancho and
Wahura and Ranchos.
This is Lil Mama Enjoy.
Umetuma wazazi wako waje wanieleze, umetuma wazazi wako waje wanieleze, unitaki tena, na mashoga zako waje waniambie, na mashoga zako waje waniambie, ndoa tumeivunja. Siamini kuna time singeishi bila wewe, mapenzi ya kukata na shoka yashamwagika yazoleki yao, basi nenda lote mama, nenda lote mama. Penzi unaenda nilikuenzi kinoma noma, yashamwagika yazoleki yao, nenda lote mama. Ukatuma loya wako ate anisome, ukatuma loya wako ate anisome, kuwa watoto ulonizalia kuwa watoto ulonizalia sitawaona tena. Siamini kuna time tuliapa hadharani, kanisani kwa chanda na pete, jasha mwagika yazoleki yao, nenda lote mama, nenda lote mama. Penzi unaenda nilikuenzi kinoma noma, yashamwagika yazoleki yao, nenda lote mama. Ukatuma pasta wako aje anikeme, ukatuma pasta wako aje anikeme mama, na madeni zangu kazitangaza na madeni zangu kazitangaza mitandaoni shemeji zangu ndugu zako tukionana, wambie sisi bado rafiki wasinipite barabarani mama, umeenda lote mama, umeenda lote mama. Penzi unaenda baby, penzi noma noma, yashamwagika yazoleki yao, basi nenda lote mama, nenda lote mama. Penzi unaenda penzi kinoma noma, yashamwagika yazoleki yao, nenda lote mama, mama, nenda lote mama. I'm certain brighter days are yet to come. Ain't no question that tomorrow there'll be good times. Good times. I believe with every beat of my heart, 'cause I'm certain brighter days are yet to come. Ain't no question that tomorrow there'll be good times. Good times. tenda mema nenda zangu do my best. Saa zingine uanga ni noma, imani yangu inanichoma, but I know there'll be a better day. Yeah, I'm living on the edge, sijui nitashukia kwa gani stage. Life inanisunda kwa kona, emotionally niko kwa border. I pray for better days. Cause I'm certain brighter days are yet to come, and no question that tomorrow there'll be good times. Oh darling, I believe with every beat of my heart. Siku zikizidi nazidi makinika zaidi, I'm holding on a little bit longer. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I see a better day. Visions of love from up above. The sun is not too far away. Now I shut up, now not far. I know I will be okay. Reach for the stars with everything in my heart. I know. Cause I'm certain brighter days are yet to come. Ain't no question that tomorrow there'll be good time. Oh, I believe with every beat of my heart. Yeah, there's gonna be days like these. We need to be stronger. Misuko na mahangaiko ni hali ya dunia, Mungu yupo. And on days like this we need to rise up. Wakijaribu kutuzika tutagerminate. Our lives will never be the same.
And welcome back. This is Radio 254. You're hanging out with me, Rancho, and
Wahura and
this is the recovery show. And when we went on break, we did say we will talk about a very interesting topic that you brought up. That is called boundaries in relationships and marriages as well.
Well, but marriage is a relationship.
Yeah. So relax.
Okay.
Sawa in relationships, bas.
Okay.
Guy. So there's a story I have actually in relation to what we're going to talk about. There's this girl who was asking if she was a bad person, she was asking if she was a bad person because she left their mother-in-law at the airport. And first we're like, of course, yes, you're a bad person who leaves their mother-in-law at the airport. But then she proceeds with the story. She says she had planned a vacation for her and her husband because, you know, when you have kids, things slow down. So she wanted to rekindle the spark. So she asked him, she paid for everything, flights, destination, anything to do with the trip. She had paid. She was like, I'll use my money, I don't mind. I was like, first of all, this is such a good woman to use your money. And when you have a husband, that is a good woman you have. Now, akasema, no problem, we will go. The husband itikiad. But then the husband's mom is very clingy.
Clingy to
The only child that she has.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait.
The mother-in-law, now the mother to the guy.
He's an only child.
Yes, he's an only child. So she's very clingy to the extent that she explains.
And is the husband still around? They don't
talk about, she didn't mention him.
Okay.
So we are assuming either he is and they're not, well, talking much, or he's not divorced or probably dead. So she was explaining how the mother-in-law would come to the house a lot, all the time, come hang around, even though not invited, and she didn't like it. So this time was for her and him to get away, you know, have their own space.
Yeah.
But now the boy, because I want to call him a boy, told the mom, by the way, we are going on a trip, and we'll talk when I come back. And the mother-in-law said, why would you go without me? And my question is, why would we go with you? This is a trip for me and my wife. Why are you coming with us? I don't understand. However, that is not the question he asked. He said, let me ask my wife if you can come, and then we'll see, because technically she is paying. She is paying for everything. So let me ask her.
So what now?
Yeah. So he goes with the audacity in the world to ask the wife if they can bring the mom to their honeymoon-ish trip. And I was like, how do you even ask that question? Ati, babe, kuna vile mama neza kami trip yetu. Huh? After I paid for 2 people, now you want me to add another person. And your mother. And she was like, ain't no way she's coming. Akaza kumtetea, no, you know she'll get lonely. Dem akasema, ain't no way your mom is coming with us to this trip. It would be a cold day in hell for me to accept this trip. Akasema, no problem, I'll tell her what you said. And that's what he went and said. However, he went and said, bibi yangu amekata.
This just sounds dramatic.
And the mom said, ni sawa, nitaenda bado. Okay, so they hatched a plan. So this is now where you remember we started, am I a bad person for leaving my mother-in-law in the airport? And we were like, yes.
Yeah.
So tell me why when she went to the airport, the husband kept looking around. And she was concerned, like, what are you looking for? You seem quite, like, ni kama unatafuta kitu, nini unatafuta? It's like, oh, nothing.
Yeah.
I go, okay. From afar, she spotted someone that she did not like. The mother-in-law at the airport. Akaita Cheleke kandabu, come bro. You kitwa bro na bibi yako. Hapa ni serious. Bro, come. Kamenuka. Kamuza ule anafanya nini hapa? Kamwambia she decided she wants to go with us, and I thought it was okay. Oh, you thought after I said no, you guys hatched a plan behind my back and thought that she could just come with us to a trip where I paid for everything. You are literally just showing up. I want you to be there. Let me tell you. Do you know what's the worst part? It was a gaslighting for me. This guy was like, you know, you need to chill. She's my mother. Why would you refuse her to? Mbona unakataa kuja na sisi? What kind of a person are you to refuse someone's mother to come on a trip? I'm like, who are your friends, man? I mean, I understand the debate between the mom and the wife, but it is your... Wait, don't even ask that, because the person raising... I was like, how do you just accept?
Who was involved in
raising because we want to question them, bana. And the mom was there. Akamwambia, let me tell you, my guy, hii trip mnaweza enda na yeye. Si meshalipa watu wawili. Wewe na mama yako mnaweza enda hii trip.
Yeah.
Do you know, you guys want to go on this trip more than I wanted.
I would do the same.
Akamwambia, no babe, you need to relax. I'll just pay for the extra ticket. Akamwambia, let me tell you, my guy, I don't mind about the money I've paid. If you want to go so badly with your mother, go. Mimi nitarudi home.
I'll be right here.
Akasema the time mamake anakuja hivi, alichukua bag zake, jamaa akamwambia dongo, akamwambia leave my hand. Akatana around. Kaitisha cab, kaenda kuchunga watoto wake. Ain't no way you're bringing your mother to a trip I've paid. Na akawaacha hapo. So watu walikuwa akauza tena the question, am I a bad person for leaving my mother-in-law kwa airport? And I was like, you know what, girl, no.
No, girl, you're not. You're not.
Who brings their mother to a honeymoon?
But, jamini, surely. Ata nyinyi, some of you men. That's too much.
Mko too much, bana. Mko too much.
I think the moment you say the vows, the moment you are called as one.
Yeah.
You leave your parents behind.
The Bible does say that. For a man shall leave his house.
Yes, his father's house. Yani, wewe in your right mind, in your
age, at your age,
you with your big age. You tell your wife who has paid with her money for the trip. Unamwambia ati we go with them with in fact, let me tell you, I want to meet that woman.
Ati, babe, can my mom come? Babe, can my mom come for this trip? I feel like even if he told his friends, you know, ile rona kurant to the boys ati my guy wataka hapo wakwambie wewe na wewe unatuangushanga bana,
beaten him up,
unatuangushanga. Dem alipe trip uanze kuleta mama yako. And you know, the mom was so insisting on that story. She was like, I want to go with you guys. I don't want to stay here. I was like, why mbona unamtetea hata?
It is sad. It is unbelievable. It is uncouth. It is rude.
It is uncultured.
Hey, young man, who raised you? Okay, apart from your mother, who raised you?
Oh my God.
Because that is I've never heard of anything like that. Never in my big years of living.
In your few years.
In my big years.
because girls are 20 every year.
No, I just realized the other day how I am growing old. Soon I'll be almost 30.
You know, I was asked the other day, uko third floor? I didn't know what third floor was. And the fact that I didn't know what third floor was made sense to them how young I was. I was like,
who doesn't know what third floor is?
I didn't know what third floor is.
Anyway, guys, the moment you have gotten married to this lovely woman you have been dating, you have been courting, all those things, you have been betrothed to, the moment you get married, leave your parents out of it. Involve them when it comes to family gatherings, where they need to, see their grandkids. But hii maneno ingine tafadhali, please.
Jiepushe.
Epuka.
Run, flee.
Hey.
Flee. Which brings us to now our topic yenye tulikuwa tunaongelelea.
Boundaries, man.
Boundaries.
Keep your parents away.
So do you classify that person as a mama's boy?
Definitely.
And if you do,
definitely,
how do you handle a mama's boy in a relationship?
Hey,
because
I don't know.
Inafikanga mahali itabidi ame choose one of you. It's so sad.
I'd lose it.
I'd
lose it.
It is so sad.
Okay, I know, Mama. Your mom has
impact.
She gave birth to you. She has raised you. She has a huge impact in your life. She's done all that. But you need to grow up. I mean, you're now the man of the house. You're the one who is making decisions in the house. You're the one who is, going to be the priest of the home. The top dog.
Yeah.
But
I don't think in this case our guy was the top dog.
It's those situations where you keep consulting. Let me ask my mom first. Hey. Let me tell you. Women.
Hey babe, I think we need to go over a trip. Let me ask my mom first. Ask her for what? What will she do?
Let me just say, women who are dating mama's boys out here, I'm just, I'm praying for you. I'm saying a silent prayer for you because, those guys, like if this is just one, can you imagine? I hear stories of men out here who are mama's boys, and I'm like,
at your big age,
hey,
all his decisions are not controlled by himself, but are controlled by the mom.
And unfortunately, this also leads to breakups. Like, it's either me or your mother. Then just go get married to your mother because
mama's boy itabidi moyo mama yenu. Wekuwa co-husband ya baba yako.
I can't be living in my house every time thinking someone else needs to be involved, the mother.
Unaulizwa, babe leo tunakula nini? Unajua in my mother's house tunakulanga nini?
Go back to your mother's house.
Tunakulanga mrenda leo.
My mom used to cook this.
This way.
If your mother was cooking that, you should have stayed home.
Why is it that girls go through the most with men? So you can actually be replaced by someone's mother in your own marriage / relationship. When I mean the same thing. So I'm trying to understand how you as a man, you've been, I understand the connection. Yes, there is a deep connection between you and your mom, which is valid. It is good even to have one, but not to the extent where your decisions are based on what she will think. Like, we want to get a family car. Mam gari na kwanga po.
Hey.
Ata ulize your boys at this point.
Yeah. Or Google.
Yeah. What is
Google
best for the family?
Aye.
Please, if you're one of those guys, I would tell them what they need to do.
Marry your mother. Marry your mother. Hey, go marry your mother, because I can't.
I don't think your wife should be your wife.
I can't.
On what would you advise someone?
At this point, you even refer to the wife as a sister.
Ama siku moja amuite bibi yake kwa jina ya mamake.
That is the moment we say we are done.
Imagine the chama with the girls. The other day he called me his mother's name.
Girl, you better leave him. Leave him. Leave him.
What? How is that possible? That is just one out of the many boundaries that need to be set. Let's head back into the music. Coming up next is Midnight Train by Sauti Sol. Please do enjoy. This is Radio 254. You're hanging out with me, Rancho and
Wahura Magoye.
Tunapita kama moshi na kabla tuzame mchangani, kuna kushinda na kufeli. Inabidi ujijue tofauti ya mwalimu na mwanafunzi ni ujuzi na ujuaji. It's unbelievable that we make it this far. Undeniable, we see the promised land from afar, and it's so beautiful. No, they can't touch the fire, and you know it's not in vain. Steady tripping through the pain. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. On the midnight train.
Siku zazidi badilika, mengi yazidi kunipita jama. Oh no, maji yalipozidi unga, hawakudhani tutafika. It's unbelievable that we made it this far. Undeniable to see the promised land from afar. So beautiful, they gon' know we are. They keep on walking in the rain. Kuna blessings in the
rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion, to Zion, to Zion, to Zion. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion, to Zion.
And Rancho.
And we keep it 100% Kenyan music.
Yes.
Now, back to what we were discussing, boundaries in relationships. We've talked about mothers or mama's boys. Kuna hii category ingine ya bestie.
Now wait.
Bestie.
Wait.
At yo, I say, babe, can we do this? Let me ask my bestie. And funny enough, these besties are the opposite sexes. Yani, you, the guy, the chick asks, babe, can we go
have
out?
dinner?
Can we go out this weekend? And then let me ask.
Let me tell my bestie to come along as well.
And the bestie is not even a guy. It's a girl. And the other way around. Oh, babe. Babe, can we go out this weekend?
Now, I have a question in regards to bestie. Let me ask you. So what happens if you came into the relationship and you found them there? Do you want them to... What would you like to see?
Of course, the friendship maybe goes, maybe it's a friendship that has been there for long. They have been friends for like maybe even 5 years. They've just been buddies and all that. Of course, this is a conversation you'd have to have with your person. Tell them, okay, it's not that you're uncomfortable. Just feel like there needs to be a boundary.
You guys are too much.
Like, no,
you're too much for each other.
It depends. No, it depends on how they relate with each other. When you're there, even when you're not there. Like, is it the bestie at you? But let me ask you. How can you be besties with someone for 5 years and nothing has ever happened? You've never even tried to date. It's a lie. It's a lie.
That is what our women start to think.
It's a lie. Because there's something you're not telling us. It's a lie. Because I believe you should date your bestie. It would be so awkward getting into a relationship with someone who has been best friends with a female for 5 years plus. Like ile tight friendship. Si basi wangeanza kudate.
Wewe ndo unakaa imposter.
You're the third wheel. When do that third wheel your relationship?
Amekuja. They're hanging out, they're laughing huko hapo.
Oh, they're touching. I feel like I'm here for the wrong reasons.
Kufanya makosa amkalie mbele yako.
I'm sorry, I don't think I should be part of this. You guys deserve each other.
You and your bestie.
You and your bestie.
Wewe and your bestie.
Go get married together. Go get married and leave me out of the picture. I was just living my life peacefully. Then you decided to come into the picture. I don't think I deserve it.
For you, a bestie is no.
When I find out that you've had a female bestie, I'd first want to ask, for how long have you been friends? I'd ask the questions. Has anything ever happened between you guys? Just be honest. You don't need to lie, because the moment I know about it, it's not gonna be rosy. It's not gonna be beautiful. You'll be calling police to come and rescue you. As a matter of fact, you'll be calling the police and your whole family to come and rescue you, because the things I'm going to do to you, it's either I go to prison or you die.
Choose. Unasikia hapo bestie amesema, you know, my mom has been asking about you. My family misses you, by the way. You need to come and see us.
You're in the wrong place.
How do you feel when you hear something like that from a bestie who is of the opposite sex? Now and then, sasa chali yako juu amesahau uko hapo.
As a family.
Sasa chali yako amesahau uko hapo, hata unasikia, yeah, it's been a long time since I came over to your guys. Bado mko na ile kitana ni sleepover. Hey.
That is where everything goes wrong.
Hey. Because sometimes you're too excited, you forget what's happening, and you just say things. I just feel
the moment you start dating, and you're not dating your bestie, destroy that friendship. Even destroy it.
So for you, there's nothing as a bestie.
No.
In a relationship, the only time there's a bestie.
There's no way you'll keep a chicken for a pet and not eat it.
I said what I said.
I said what I said, and I'm gonna repeat it. There's no way you'd keep a chicken for a pet and not eat it.
Powerful words coming from you. So for you, a bestie is a definite no.
No. Let's be best friends, all of us together.
What is that thing that you can best? That is that thing that you can't best that she can best.
If it's a groupie kind of thing, like we've been a group of friends of like 5 people for like a long time. Yes. Then within that group, some guys start dating. That's a different story. All of you are still besties and whatnot.
Yeah.
But where we have met with you in these streets of Nairobi, and then you come to tell me you have a bestie.
Now, which is worse? A bestie you found or a bestie that comes into the picture?
Which is worse?
Yeah. Because tell me a bestie that you found, kuna vile akona place yake. Na uko na place yako. Which should be higher than theirs.
Yeah.
But then kuna ule bestie that happens after you guys are now dating. That you start connecting with someone.
The worst one. Umeniza the worst. Hiyo ya mwisho.
Hiyo after.
Huyo wa ati anatokea after. Goodbye. Churros. Adios.
Unaanza kuambia.
I've gone.
Na kuna vile Mary by these days is talking to me. I think we have a connection as friends.
Go connect together. Hello Motorola. Go connect
Connecting
together.
people.
Yes.
Hiyo ni joke ya millennials. Yo mtu jenzi akishika ni millennial. Rosa vitu.
Go connect together. For me, leave me out of it. Leave me out of it.
So in no way you're tolerating a bestie.
There's nothing like I've said and I'll repeat. There's no way you can keep a chicken for a pet and not eat it.
Powerful words.
Tuko na kuku kwetu.
And you eat the
what unakula sasa? Ai, hapana.
Do you know my bestie and I have been hanging out the whole of that weekend?
So doing what?
We went to a cabin somewhere.
Cabin. I'm sorry, goodbye. This is how we end the relationship.
But you know there are people that will just accept.
No.
People will just accept.
Those are blind people.
And say, oh, you and your friend are so close. Yeah.
Then it hits
I
them.
wish
I
wish we'd have a relationship like that.
It hits them 3 years into the marriage later and 5 kids later.
Speaking of bestie, there was an influencer back then who told us about a guy who she was dating, and he cheated on her with a bestie. There's a time he went to sleep over at her place. Akamwambia met my bestie as I'm sleeping on the couch. Kumbe ndo alikuwa bestie. These people already in a relationship together. Ndo alikuwa bestie. Kulu umekutana na bestie umejaa hivi. Ungetaka kukutana na bestie.
Make it make sense. How do you continue being in a relationship knowing that your partner has a bestie who is of the opposite sex? Like,
is it easier if they are not of the opposite sex? Because they are also bad people. At same sex, they are. Ni wabaya pia.
Okay, you see, now it depends with the kind of friendship that you have. Kama ni ubeshte ya kusaidiana ni sawa. If hamsaidiani, me, I'll just be honest with you. Na usemange sijui baby unashinaga ubeongea vibaya kuhusu mabeshte zangu. Then you come and regret later. But I won't say I told you so.
But I'll tell you.
You'll just see for yourself. It is easier. I think it's easier when it's same sex. But hapana. No.
Same sex unasenga huyo achana na huo dem. Nimekutafutia dem mwingine.
Bad company.
The one is safe.
The other thing is comparisons.
Oh yes.
You keep comparing me with your ex or with Sijui. You keep comparing the relationship with someone else's relationship. Go date them.
Wahura has no time.
Go date them.
Masaa ni machache kwa Wahura.
Go date them. I have zero tolerance
to comparisons.
Why are you comparing me? Why?
Si anataka uwe na traits fulani.
Why don't you work towards helping me grow as an individual, shape me, mold me? As the man, you're supposed to cultivate the woman. Even the woman, cultivate your man. Stop comparing your men with other women, women. Stop comparing men na mabeshte zao ama whoever. Like you are there, you've met your guy, you've been dating for this amount of time, things maybe are not going so well. At some point maybe you guys start struggling, and then you meet another couple who seems to be thriving, and then now you come and start
pereka na uko.
Go date that couple. Not even the guy, date that couple.
But what makes someone compare you, let's say, to an ex? Because an ex is even worse.
Then it means you have not let go of that person. You have not healed from that relationship. The moment you're comparing your ex, you have not let go of that person. You're still bound to that person. Whichever way, you're still connected to this person. And for that, go back to that ex of yours.
Please do not go back to your ex. We've learned that through Manchester way. Don't go back to your ex.
Leave Cristiano out of this. Until you have healed completely, stay out of a new relationship.
I need you to repeat that one more time, because unajua ipo watu nataka wasikie hii. Na please muandike notes. Ebu say it again ndio wasikie.
Until you have healed completely from your previous relationship, stay out of new relationships. Don't bring your baggage to a new thing. Like ni kama ubebe takataka kwa nyumba, utoe nje badala ya kupeleka nje.
And that's on period.
You've dated someone for 5 years. Okay, 5 is a lot. Let's work with even 2 years. You've dated someone for 2 years. Then muachane. Then 1 week later, you're in a new relationship. My friend, are you serious? Even if you tell me you've healed, very few people can.
In a week?
You can't.
You're healing in a week?
2 years, you've invested time, you invested money, you invested
blood and sweat,
all that, whatever way you invested, and then you come to tell me that you've healed within a week. That's a lie. You're looking for rebound, or you're just lying to yourself,
or you don't want to be alone. You have the fear of being alone.
And that's the thing. Many people out here associate singleness na kukua lonely, like ile ati you don't have anyone, you can't thrive. My friend, let me tell you, when you're single, you should enjoy life to the fullest.
No one is asking you where you are.
Chase your dreams. Do everything that you need to do, because that's the moment you should be using to build yourself. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with being single. Society sometimes paints a picture that you should never be alone. Man should not live alone. What? But this person for them to have a thriving, healthy relationship, you need to be of sound mind.
You need to understand yourself.
You need to know yourself. You can't understand another person if you yourself, you can't even understand yourself. You can't love another person if you can't love yourself.
No. Once again, for the masses. I'm going to need you to repeat that. For the masses.
You can't love another person if you can't love yourself. You can't take someone on a date if you can't take yourself on a date.
And that's on period.
The Bible talks about loving your neighbor as yourself. The true meaning for that statement is love your neighbor the way you love yourself. Yani, vile unajipenda, penda neighbor wako. If you don't love yourself, you can't love your neighbor. If you don't love yourself, you can't love your husband. If you don't love yourself, you can't love your wife.
You know, I think we should advocate you for...
For what?
Like a champion. Not a champion, but an advocate.
For relationships?
No, not for relationships. For thinking... I want to say... Thinking how we can't think.
Let me
The thoughts that... No, champion you... No, advocate you for the thoughts we need to hear. Not the ones we want to hear. Advocate of our thoughts. Yes, that is what that is why we need to give you that chair.
Because honestly, the reason why relationships are messed up out here is because people don't know themselves individually. People don't they don't take time to read themselves. Like you can't you can't live with someone if wewe mwenyewe hujijui. And I read a post yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that marriage brings out the worst.
The worst?
In you. The worst side. Hapo ndo nagundua, hey, kumbe I'm this petty. Hey, kumbe I'm this. So if...
Meaning you never took time to understand who you are.
If you don't even understand... Like for me, I know there are some things I can't tolerate. I know there's a conversation
bestie.
I can't tolerate as well. I know there's some habits I can't tolerate. So, if I am relationship hopping, when will I ever understand myself? When will I ever have time to read myself and know myself? Wow. Anyway, guys, boundaries in relationships. Boundaries in relationships. Let's exercise boundaries in relationships. Keep your mother, keep your father out of your marriage. Unless things are really, really bad and you need to consult with your parents, leave your parents out of it. Leave your besties out of it as well. You know, the
moment mnakosana naenda kwa bestie.
Filter things.
And that comes back to your point of understanding yourself.
Yes.
Because if you understand yourself, you'll know who to talk to. When probably you don't have the answers that are needed.
Yes. There's so much to discuss. There are a lot of things under this topic. There are so many things, and we've only covered like a very small fraction. But I believe for you to thrive in a relationship, number one, you need to understand yourself. You need to understand the space you're in. You need to understand the person that you're dating. And you need to provide a healthy environment for this person. If this person is uncomfortable with your friends, find a way that you're going to deal with that. Don't start saying, oh, wewe unashinanga umechukia. Sit down, have a conversation with yourself. Jite mkutano na usichelewe. And then have a conversation with your friend as well. Not your friend, your partner. And, find out where the issue is. Communication, at the end of it all, also is very, very important. Communicate. Mwambie, by the way, babe, I'm not comfortable with this. By the way, babe, this and this and this and this. No. So, let's maintain boundaries in relationships. Hii kwanza hii ya bestie. Na wazazi. That one.
Which one is worse for you?
The bestie one. The bestie one. The parents one, we can leave the country and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The bestie one. Horrible. Anyway, guys.
tupumue hewa urelax.
Let's just take a breather.
Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashamba, Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashamba, Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea, South Sea. Kwa mara ya pili skizeni kwa makini, prime time yangu kafika City, weighing the odds, it's better to be out with your boys. Meeting some trolls so pretty you mistake them for toys. Na piga time check sangapi, fungua radio yako, piga fine tune check it kama ni 9 8 9 6 7 hey. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashamba, Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea, South Sea. Nasema huu mwaka nimekuja kuvuka mpaka, with the illicit rhymes na fresh kama pasta. Pasta mababi na rasta wote wametata kwenye dance floor. Tini kwa tini bamba shika namba kama tawaka. Escort kwenye dance floor na chora pango, ni all the sopi wale wadi wachore wako kule nje wana pinya vidole. Bas pitisha hiyo gumba tuchonge, nusu lita ya Sprite tobo wana ibambe. Kwanzia sahi hadi gumba itanasa, na wale wako ndani pale itabamba. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashamba, Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea, South Sea. Masakweni yaenda wapi? Sote tukaribia karibu na wapi? Ni sangapi? Bado time bado tunawasawa kuita checkpoint wapi? Siku mchanga miororo siwe na wasiwasi. Sema usiku mchanga miororo siwe na wasiwasi. Kikwetu bango ni wakati wa kuweka shida zote kando, kisha jituliza, jifurahisha, pewa mbili na marafiki. Kikwetu bango ni wakati wa kuweka shida zote kando, kisha jituliza, jifurahisha, pewa mbili na marafiki. Yo, twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashamba, Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea, South Sea. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashamba, Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea, South Sea.
Real time music. South C, South B, 111, 23, West D, can't get me, nah, don't need, namanani baby. Ain't no city like my city, oh no, no, no. Nairobi, they can do it like we do it in the 254. Nairobi, my hustler, now my damn super. Come on, go ahead, boo boo. I love my city, oh yes I do. Nairobi.
high flow, we on a wave. Come mix za dema kufu vile na bounce kwa hit track. Ukipenda hala chuchu, jiwe, mayoyo. Hey, we got the nunu, I'm in love with my city. Boss, I'm going kuku, hey. Hini ya mademu wale ukulenga mtaani. Mkikutana Nairobi wana wave kwa mbali. Luku ni ya wadhi, utadhani Tamford. Saya kinenge, shika mavanga Sanford. Hey, niko idha mapararira kanganya. Big up my hustlers, wanaotamak. Ma foreigners, wale makwa wamehama. Machoko shwale jiji, kwa pia ni mama. I'm keeping it real, keeping it local. I'm so raw, original flow though. And Nairobi, is magic when I'm on the mic, mzeya,
Ain't no city like my city, oh no, no, no. Nairobi, they can do it like we do it in the 254. Nairobi,
Gigi,
my hustler, my damn super.
Hey.
I'm riding to Buru Buru. I love my city, oh yes I do.
Nairobi,
My body, kileleshwa, Embakase, Langata, Tagorete, Kibera, Nakayole, Dandora, Nairobi, tukorada, rada, kauna bifa hopni ya bama hitu ninatuleta pamoja chama, tupate mitatu na zama ama, eo ni kama tumewateko Kampala na Jadaman. Enai tunaweza Robi ai tunatesa hata mayu wako yama. Ain't no city like my city, oh no no no. Nairobi, they can do it like we do it in the 254. Nairobi,
Gigi,
my hustler, my damn super.
Hey.
Now I'm riding to Buru Buru. I love my city, oh yes I do. Nairobi,
Gigi,
my hustler, my damn super.
Hey.
Now I'm riding to Buru Buru. I love my city, oh yes I do.
Nairobi, Nairobi, tumelokit kibobo. Kadunga mosquito, sio shock things bobo. Hey.
And welcome back to Radio 254. This is the Recovery Show with the one and only Rancho and
Wahura Mugoye.
And Wahura, as you know, every time in this show we have to dedicate some time to games. However, this time round here I will not do you dirty. I will not do you dirty.
You, I know you. Your intentions are not good.
I won't do that. Today's game is guess the song stroke
This
artist.
This one.
It's Kenyan version, bwana.
This one I'll fail.
You cannot be patriotic and not know Kenyan music.
One love.
So I'm gonna play a song.
Some of them escape my mind.
That means you'll fail. Good for me. So you either tell me if the artist, or if you don't know the artist, you say the song name.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
So we're going to start with this one of my favorite songs. Let me see. What's the name of that song?
Sasa surely. Hata sijasikia words.
Kuna watu watashika. Haya, let me play it somewhere else. Let's go. Hata imekata kucheza, imekukata.
Ni wewe imekata. My heart.
By who?
Na ni kuna umeniambia either.
You have to say the name of the song.
Kuna.
Okay, fine. This one.
Hiyo bebe sijui. Hiyo nitasema tu kweli.
Mbona usijue hivi mbo?
That one I don't know.
Haya.
Isi umerepeat.
Lakini ukushika.
Sio yako.
Ni ya nani?
Sijui.
Nairobi. Y'all know what it is.
Kagwe Mungai.
Yes, it is Kagwe Mungai. You don't know Party Nation? There's a hit when we come to Party Nation.
Wacha nikwambie, that's Kagwe Mungai.
Uh-huh.
Ina sound tu kama ngoma anaweza imba.
I don't know what's that supposed to mean.
Like you know the way like you'd tell this artist anakaa kutoa ngoma kama hii. Like you see like for example Sauti Sol when they
there's a way an artist there's a rhythm to them.
Style. Artistic style.
Yeah, sawa legend. Next song.
Usiniambie ni guess lako. Usimupe roho yako waza kwanza.
These are too easy. They're just too easy. Acha nikutafutie kitu utajua. Hii ushikanishi. Let's go. Please, I hope usishikanishi.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain.
No.
Usilete kompe kwanza. I say usilete hiyo ni mali yangu man.
Kuna hadi remix. It's Bamboo.
Yes,
Bamboo. Ati niko club nimekaa villa tap na jamara kati.
Yes, that hiyo unafikiria ningekosa kujua.
Good. Ready?
Let me see your hands up baby.
By who?
Tisawa. Goja. Na wase tumetoka Githurai.
Sasa una show off.
Kulikuwa na there were 3 guys. Mr. Googs, Vinnie Banton. Mr. Lenny. Sicheze na mimi. Nakosaje kujua ngoma yenye iko karibu na hood yetu.
Relax. By who? What's the name of the song? It's actually sung by someone.
And Jua Kali.
Can you guess the name of the song?
Kwa heri. I sang that to Cristiano this week.
Shut up.
Last week actually. Kwa heri.
I guess this is the song.
Yeah. We're recording. Sa cue me. Twende tena. Yeah. Hii ngoma ni ala top kwenda makli.
Name of the song?
Umeniambia jina.
No, yeah. Nataka tu kuona kama unajua.
Nishashinda.
Let me think of another.
Niko gauge. Sio ni niko gauge niko maji.
Keroro.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Karibu.
Good. Here we go. Think of this other song. Ukiweza. Nakuti. Name of the song?
That's Jua Kali.
Yes. Can you guess the name of the song?
Nasema na maneno. No. I can't remember the name of the song.
It's called Ngeli ya Genge.
Ngeli ya Genge.
Another song. Here we go. I'm even giving you leeway. Hapa nakupea leeway sana.
Ukimwona mwambie namtaka. Ukimwona
by who?
Ukimwona
by who?
Wait.
Hujui? Twende next.
I know. Jua Kali is part of that. He's not part of that.
No, ulimba naye hapo.
Tuli. Yeye aliandika. Guy, why can't I remember the name of that person?
He's hot.
You know, hot is relative.
No, that's actually the, what do you call it? The English English translation. Have we tried saying English translation first?
English translation. Moto.
Is
fire.
When you take something chili in your mouth,
Pili. But where did he go to?
I am not sure. Next song. You ready?
Drums. Najua ni watu wangapi wachezanga drums.
Wacha ianze. Relax. Nataka kukupata. Hii wenyewe ukishikanisha wewe ni legend. Roho safi, wewe ni legend. Hadi nimekataa kucheza. Haya. Ready?
You are very unfair.
every time you
play another part of that song.
Okay, let me get back.
Many faces, many
faces.
What's the name of the song?
Sijui.
Or the name of the artist?
Sijui.
Get much. They literally say their names.
Wacha nikwambie ni ngoma basi nilisikia nikiwa mtoto sana na siku.
They literally say get much.
But I'm telling you, song yenye umenichezesha Many Faces peke yake. Sasa Many Faces na labda nilisikia nikiwa class 4.
The next line is their name. The next line.
Yeah, I just heard the next line.
Unanchosha.
I was made to make your life difficult.
Next song. Here we go.
Eric Wainaina.
Can you guess the name of
kitu kidogo? Hongo. Tueni hongo kabisa.
Yeah. Good. A song you can't get.
Surely. Like, honestly speaking, you are a very unfair game master.
Fine.
Dancing.
What's the name of that song?
Penzi wewe sana ipeitande.
Uongo.
Wait.
Yo umeanguka hiyo.
Ukiamka ukienda zako. Penzi wewe. It's not Sanaipe. No, it's not Sanaipe.
It's who? 5.
Wait,
4.
Stop counting.
3.
Count in your head.
10. 9.
Count in your head.
8.
Count in your head. But see, I've already guessed the name of the song.
Which is?
Penzi wewe.
No. 10. 9.
Penzi. Mapenzi.
9.
Love.
7. It's Mikey Doom.
Oh, and Juliana.
Yes. Sanaipe ukaimba naye kwa hivi baje.
I don't. It's because Juliana and Sanaipe almost
sound the same, yeah? Next song.
Wait, see, tumemaliza hii game.
Next song. Ya mwisho hata. I love this song, okay?
So if you love it, I know who might be singing it. Nikita Kering labda. Wait. I know this song. Koja.
That's the most I can do.
Hapana. Hata cheza first line.
Let's see.
I know the song. It's just that I've forgotten. Nini?
Lazima mtu ajitetee. Aya.
Ai.
Kuna mtu anajua mahali ameimba saa hii anajua hii wimbo yote. Don't stop.
Please don't stop the music.
Please don't
stop.
Please don't stop the music.
Yeah, please don't stop. I know. Please don't stop the party. Don't stop
Don't stop the what?
the party.
Here we go. See, I'm loving what you do to me, so if it's cool, let me know. We can kick it in the VIP.
I've even played the whole damn song.
Wait. The party don't stop the party.
It's party don't stop, yes.
By
who? Ebu guess. Ebu try and guess.
I guess wimbo.
Guess who could have sung this
Party
song?
don't stop.
Kampu Mula. My God.
Nani? Sinajua Karun alikuwa Kampu Mula.
Beshte yako ni?
Karun.
Ni rafiki yako?
Yeah, we are besties.
After talking about besties. Anyway, guys, as we wrap up the show,
Yeah.
Nataka mkae mkijua ya kwamba life is not as simple as it was. Because Sakanya just said if you're operating a club, it should be in the CBD first of all.
Hey.
Let me even read out ndio msiseme nimejitungia vitu. Haya, this is a statement from the Office of the Inspector General of National Police. Alisema ya kwamba no nightclub license will be issued or renewed for premises operating within residential areas. And someone asked, what is residential areas? They had the audacity to ask.
Kule unaishi.
They had the audacity to ask me, and I looked at them. Nikamwangalia hivi nikaona cha tu nimjibu, manake akaika anajua a lot of things. Labda naweza kuwa nikieducate mtu. Manake unapomwangalia hivi akaika anashikanga vitu mingi sana. Ndiposa nikaona nimsaidie. Nikamjibu basi. Residential area.
Kwa minajili ya kusaidika.
Nikaona nimsaidie. Residential area is where you live, where people are living.
Yeah.
Where people's houses are.
Yes.
To be specific.
Yeah.
Na I think from then nikachanua mtu wa wenyewe. So it continues and says those already issued are hereby cancelled. And establishments may continue operating. I need you to understand this statement. It says that those already issued are hereby cancelled and establishments may only continue operating as bars and restaurants only.
Yep.
Henceforth, nightclub licenses will be issued to premises within the CBD or in long terms Central Business District. This is for that person who has for residential areas.
Yes, inaweza kuwa
CBD ujui. And specified streets in non-residential areas.
Yep. And I think it's high time that is
people have actually been complaining.
Yeah, because you have kids. Now, let's look at it this way.
On a Sunday.
You have not even on a Sunday. You have acquired this piece of land, built a family home. You have built that retirement home even. It's like a retirement home if you look at it maybe. And you have kids. You have kids who are going to school. You have a family, and then usiku mnasikia my friend.
Now it continues the statements. It also says that bars and restaurants in residential areas must operate within the specified time and control noise emanating from their premise specifically. Playing of loud music should stop by 10 p.m.
Yep. 10 p.m. by 10 p.m.
Kwa hivyo sherehe yenu inaanza 8 na 10 unaenda home.
Yep.
Unless unaenda tao because huko ndio kuna clubs.
But you see, for a restaurants are supposed to close by 11 p.m. Okay, or rather most restaurants supposed to close by 11. Some close even at 9.
Yes.
So you're there playing loud music past 10 and people are sleeping, or rather people are trying to put their kids to sleep. Are you even thinking straight?
And the clubs are telling you to be the one to soundproof your house.
How? the moment you have decided to invest in opening a club, even invest in soundproofing, because now people can't be living out here. Oh, you have invested a lot of money in building a home, then you come and bring noise to.
However, this is in Nairobi County.
Yeah.
So watu wa Kiambu, sasa watu wote watafuta sherehe itabidi mmeenda Kiambu.
But Kiambu pia
watu watakujiwa very soon.
Yeah,
now, there's more to this.
Uh-huh.
And this is where it gets interesting because nimekutwa na hapa. Hata mimi hapa kumenipata.
Yeah.
All liquor selling premises in the county, that is Nairobi, should provide sufficient parking for clientele. Vehicles causing obstruction along the road. Not at the gate, along the road, and footpaths shall be impounded. Unaenda sherehe unachukua gari yako Central.
This one has hit a lot of establishments, I know. Because unasikianga, there's a place that was opened somewhere but there's no parking. Itabidi mmechukua Uber wase.
But how do you not have parking?
Uber manduthi. You see, I think the reason why people open these establishments, place hakuna parking, because unaona hiyo place ni area yenye watu wengi watakam. So you're not even considerate of storing a parking, because your intention is to your intention is to get traffic. Your intention is to
just get the money.
To just get the money.
Yeah.
But you're being inconsiderate of that customer who wants to come in the comfort of their vehicle. Lakini imeonekana umeambiwa pandeni
na nilisikia watu wameanza kukujiwa watu wanabebwa
ama there was a crackdown last night. Guys, please stay out of trouble right now. Kwanza, it's the festive season, people are looking for money.
Anyway, that is all we had for tonight.
Yep.
Thank you so much for rocking with us here on Radio 254.
Yeah.
On the recovery show. Hope you all recover from whatever you're recovering from. Mimi na recover from being a tent.
Na kuachwa.
Yeah, kuachwa na nini?
Kuachwa na maneno ya dunia. Guys, you can follow us on our social media platforms, G_Wahura
and
on
Ranchos
Instagram.
_adventure on Instagram.
Yes, and you've been listening to Wahura Muguye
and Rancho, and have yourself a beautiful night. Na mkumbuke Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Mapema ndio best.
You're catching on.